8. Chris Hipkins.
Mr Speaker, my question is to the Minister of Education. Does she stand by her statement that, quote, schools have never been more well funded than under this government, end quote? If so, why are some schools charging parents a fee to participate in out-of-zone ballots, and income from parental donations has increased by 45% since 2008?
The Honourable Anne Tolley.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister of Education, I stand by her statement. Under this government, overall funding for education has increased by 23%. The proportion of schools funding coming from government since 2011 is approximately 88%. This is compared with 86% between 2005 and 2007. The proportion of funding coming from donations has remained steady at 1.8% throughout this time. Individual schools are responsible for managing their finances, and the Ministry of Education has made it clear that charging for ballot places is not allowed under the Education Act.
Supplementary question, Chris Hipkins.
How many schools are currently subject to an enrolment scheme, and how many have been asking for a fee or donation in order to enter the ballot?
The Honourable Anne Tolley.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister, I do not have that information in front of me, but I'm sure if the Minister member puts it down in writing, the Minister can get it for him.
Supplementary question, Chris Hipkins.
Has she asked the Ministry of Education to establish how many schools are asking for a fee or donation to enter an out-of-zone ballot, and if not, why not?
The Honourable Anne Tolley.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister, I'm not sure, but I do know that the Minister has asked the Ministry to be in touch with those schools that are charging to explain to them that that does not comply with the requirements of the Education Act.
Supplementary question, Chris Hipkins.
Has she seen reports in the New Zealand Herald over the weekend where one principal claimed schools were justified charging parents to enter their child into an enrolment ballot because of the costs involved in collecting data via testing? If so, how many schools are testing prospective students before entering children into what are supposed to be random ballots?
The Honourable Anne Tolley.
On behalf of the Minister, I do not have that information. The member should actually ask the principal who made that allegation.
Supplementary question, Mr Speaker.
Supplementary question, Chris Hipkins.
What action has she taken in light of revelations that schools are charging fees for entering students into an enrolment ballot to ensure that they stop doing so, given after being warned by the Ministry of Education they indicated publicly they intended to continue doing so, and why isn't the government making them comply with the law?
The Honourable Anne
Mr
Tolley.
Speaker, on behalf of the Minister, as I said earlier, the Ministry is in touch with those schools and will continue to be in touch with those schools to make sure that they comply with the Education Act.
Question number 9, Alistair Scott.